Last word before you get arrested. Anything else to say, sir? Yes. For the record. For the record.
The party had so many interesting aspects. In retrospect, I would have liked to have had about 3 Cedrics, to help me run things, because I had so many friends and clients at this party. I just didn't get a chance to really sit in a conversation and talk to anybody. It was not relaxed by any means, but there was so much happening. I mean, from the little 15-year-olds, Katie Sensation, the local girl singing. Okay.
I want you to yell at him when he comes out.
What's that?
I want you to yell at him when he comes out. Hey, Greg, you have to talk about the after sex in the cigar room when everybody was already out.
Oh, what about Tilly?
Yeah, talk to me about Tilly.
Okay, because
bring Tilly in. I give you another interview.
Tilly is a really interesting character. I met her and I decided, this chick ought to be my executive assistant. She has a way of calming you down. She looks into your eyes with these eyes that are so intense, and you're all stressed, and you just want to explode. And she just calms you down and makes you feel like everything is okay. And she's really got the most fantastic attitude about everything. I have a great attitude myself, but I get wired up, and I'm very, very aggressive. And Tilly is a great counterbalance. So I like working with Tilly. She's something else.
She did that to you too, and she has a great ass as well, by the way, which is almost more important.
So
she calms everyone down, by the way. Your 5-minute calm down, happy ending.
Well, let's not tell everything.
Sizzling Tilly.
Yes, and moving on. Shut the fuck up. So, anyway, but it was a blast. People had a blast at this thing. They moved from room to room. It wasn't like they were running into the same people or walking by this inn, and everybody knew everybody. We had one room where a guy was paying $100 for every person who could do 50 push-ups on the spot. We had 2 guys eating a chocolate cheesecake with their mouths, with no forks or anything. we had this model that I hired, and she was supposed to walk around with a little chalkboard, when an entertainer was when a new show was going to start or something in one of the rooms, and the chalkboards that Kara's assistant bought were this big. She didn't blow it. She didn't look at the actual size on the internet, so they were completely useless. So I had these popsicles made for like $800, for about $8 each. I had a mixologist that I flew in from Chicago, and the mixologist made up these recipes. And so we brought a ton of fruit and yogurts and ice cream and different things, and we made these popsicles with liquor. They were very strong, and they were delicious. And so we got this kind of this, I can't even describe it. It was this super multicolored costume that we put this model in, and she walked around with the little hat and her boobs hanging out, and it was just not hanging out, but I mean, it was just people thought it was bizarre to get liquor pops. We had, country western band. We had, Maestro J on the patio, and we had the hip hop dancer. We had, John Pullum reading minds, and we had, there was. It wasn't any one thing. It was the whole flow, and it was the fact that the chef that we had was the only chef to get 4 stars in Houston from the Chronicle in 9 years. This guy put out food that was absolutely amazing, and I think people will. I can't wait till they go to the website and they see all the pictures. Anyway, it was a great time.
Great chef who, by the way, got arrested at the food tasting and never showed up by the police. Is that not a great chef to start with? It's a great entrance. You really start worrying about when your chef gets arrested at the food tasting. One day before the party?
Yeah, he pulls a no-show. And we're sitting there for hours, and we're going, "Oh God, the food tasting for the clients is tomorrow. This is the pre-tasting for the, so I can make my adjustments in the menu." And he had a warrant out for his arrest. But he made it to the next tasting. That's what's important.
We paid the bill. That's why. We bailed him out, the motherfucker.